I know this has been a long time coming for this update on DeFi Kingdoms. There were some things that couldn't be rushed, but I'm excited that it is now done and I can share it with you all. I'll make a bold statement to say that this is the most important video that I've done for DeFi Kingdoms alongside the previous video on hero summoning mechanics. If you haven't watched it, please do. It provides the context and more. The link to the video is in the description below. Before I dive into the update, let's do a quick recap of my initial strategy. 1. I focus on farming or questing as it is the main feature currently available. Secondly, I purchase one hero each per profession quest except for gardening considering the lower ROI, so that gives me a total of 3 heroes for a start. I also acknowledge the need to review heroes when considering combat and summoning aspects, which is what we are doing now, and I wanted to assess to see if the inherent value from heroes and the ROI from farming can actually fund additional heroes in future for combat and summoning. After approximately a month, this is the consolidated inventory from questing. It is worth about 18 jewels or $126. It reflects the returns from a real world setting. I mean, it's impossible to be questing all the time, but I do my best, and the values that I've highlighted in pink are the top 3 most valuable items in my inventory. So that is the rune, secondly the silver fin, and then followed by the gold vein. One can easily conclude that the ROI is insufficient to fund new heroes or summons within a reasonable time frame, and that is even assuming if you had sold all your items. These items will eventually have in-game utility as the game progresses, as seen with some, whereby you can make potions with them. The runes are also used for summoning, and Gaia's tears for leveling up, a topic that I am looking to cover next. The ROI from banking or the gardens can probably do better provided you have a significant farm stake there. I have also concluded that summoning is the most cost-effective way of acquiring heroes, but only with the right approach. Again, please do watch my previous video on hero summoning mechanics if you haven't. I am surprised that not as many people are interested in that. Personally, that is one of the most important things to understand, having been in this game for a while now. Secondly, the market correction also presented a good opportunity for me to accumulate jewels at a discounted price. So these two reasons with the previous one basically sealed the deal, and I was on my way to making changes to my strategy. I began by selling off all the heroes that I first bought. I made profits on jewels but lost in dollar value. It's a bit of a give and take. I bought jewel at a significantly cheaper price, but the prices of heroes were somewhat inflated to account for the decrease in jewel's value. Personally, I am bullish on jewel, so I'm happy to take this deal. All my heroes finally sold, and I'm now in the tavern again to look for a Gen 1 pure with maximum summons, and I think I just found one in this warrior. And the bonus is, this is an uncommon one too. With reference to the DFK-professions.com site, I can finally see that the dominant gene is a warrior and the recessive one is a warrior too. So we're good to go. Click on hero details, buy hero, confirm. That's great. And now I have to look for a suitable knight as well. After so many days of searching and waiting, I finally found a pure knight which I'm going to buy right now. This beauty is right here, so let's proceed and buy hero, confirm, and that's done. In summary, I bought a new pair of pure Gen 1 heroes with max summons. It's a pair with potential mutation combination as well. A knight and a warrior gives the possibility of summoning a paladin. I traded 3 of my previous heroes for one hero, the warrior, which is of significantly better quality. And now we are finally ready to summon. I'm super excited. It's the first one ever. So let's head to the portal, summoner, obtain crystals, infuse crystals, add the first hero. It shows you how much it will cost the specific hero to summon, so 16 in my case. I select, and then you can add your hero here if you have another, which I do, or if you don't and you want to hire a hero, this is where you click. So I'll click add your hero, the knight, so 10 each of Gaia's tears, which I have. I have to approve tears and approve the jewels. As I said, it's my first time summoning. Once that is complete, you can then begin summon. Let's see how this goes. Exciting times. Confirm the transaction. Fingers crossed. Will I get an advanced class? This is the best odds possible. If I get a paladin, that will be awesome. This transaction is taking super long. Oh, so it's not yet done. So after you do that, you get your first NFT crystal. So then only you go to the summoner, and here it goes. Fingers crossed again. Open. Oh, there is a 10-second cooldown before you can open this crystal. So let's wait for a while. Gonna try again. Okay, now it works. Click on confirm, approve the transaction. Fingers crossed again. Let's see. There we go. It's summoning. Fingers crossed. And yes! I got a paladin, guys. Advanced class hero. Let's have a look at the stats. Strength and agility as well. And he's a fisher. Amazing. Super happy with this first summon. Yes, I got a paladin for my first ever summon. I'm super stoked. This is the best case scenario. The cost of summoning was 32 jewels, and the approximate floor price for a similar one now is at 190 jewels. That's a massive 158 jewels profit at the first summon. It covers the cost of my warrior and 25% of my knight. Moving ahead, I will continue to average cost into jewels as my cash flow allows to keep summoning. The current plan is to keep the advanced classes and pure child heroes, but I may sell the unpure ones to fund my ongoing summoning or to supplement my investments in the bank or in the gardens to roll on more jewels. I will also consider renting a Dark Knight to try summoning for a Dragoon, which is an elite class hero. The last thing that I'll focus on is to level up the heroes I'm intending to keep for the combat phase of the game. There's more content on this to come, so stay tuned. Reflecting on my initial strategy now that I am more acquainted with the game, I do admit that I may have been slightly narrow-minded. I overlooked the fact that these pure Gen 1 heroes do have profession genes too, and they can farm. Plus, they have the additional ability to start building your family of heroes in the most cost-effective way as explained. However, we also need to acknowledge that it requires quite a bit of capital to get started this way. You will need an approximate 312 jewels to get started, which is about $2,200. Therefore, the initial strategy is still valid, especially for those with lower starting capital. It is still okay to buy heroes to focus on questing or farming because the rising tide will float all boats, which means as the game develops and expands, the prices of heroes and jewels will generally increase. Then you will have the opportunity to cash out for profits or look to upgrade your hero. In conclusion, getting a pair of pure Gen 1 heroes with max summons will be my recommended way of starting the game now, if you can afford it. I was lucky because I would have spent a lot more if I had started with this strategy. Jewel was $21 when I started, and now it's about $7. This is indeed a fantastic opportunity for you to consider getting started the right way or making any necessary changes to your strategy. Do subscribe to my channel if this helped you. It's much appreciated as I look to bring you more content on DeFi Kingdoms, probably with leveling up of heroes next. So stay tuned and bye for now.